All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, and I've been having thoughts about making another video this week, and this is what I landed on. Today, we're going to talk about all of the different drifting sinkers on the market. Are they similar? What do they do better than others? And are they worth the money? So I guess, like I said, I have laid out here just a few options on the market. We're going to go through each one of them and their pros and cons on what I like about them and what I don't like about them. So I guess let's start at the bottom with my personal favorite. This is a structure snake. This particular example is a 4-ounce, and it's almost like it's filled with like a lead shot, covered with like a heat shrink tubing with a snap swivel on the top to connect to your main liner, whatever rig you'd like to use while you're dragging. What I like about this particular brand, the Structure Snake, is its flexibility, but it's not too flimsy. I feel that it's going to hold up over a long time. Not that I'm not a big fan of the like the nylon tubing like this here, but this particular example, the Structure Snake, is my favorite just for how rigid it is, and it just feels really well put together. And this is just personal opinion, but I really, really, really like these. They're available at tacklebandit.com. And when they get in stock, get them fast because they don't last. So, yeah, that's the Structure Snake. This is my personal favorite. This is what I run on my rods probably 95% of the time when I can get them. I haven't lost a single one yet. So next, I believe, well, this also came from tacklebandit.com. This is the Flathead Nation, I believe, their version of their drifting sinker. And this is a really interesting design, especially you got I feel like this could be steel in this base portion here, but I feel that it's really hard to tell what this top end is made of, and it has a natural curve to it. And at the top you have an eyelet or like a snap ring at the top to attach to your line. So you're going to kind of get an elevated lift off the ground with it. I feel like it's going to work maybe just as good as the Structure Snake. I personally have not ran these yet, but by the way they feel, there's definitely a lot of thought put into them. And they're made really well. Like this cap here at the end, you can actually pull off, and it does look like there is steel, like a steel rod, maybe 3/8 of an inch thick. And this also is I believe this is a 4-ounce as well. Where I fish, I'm dealing with moderate current, and just that 4-ounce weight gives me, the 3 to 4-ounce weight gives me a good sense of security when I'm dragging or drifting. And I have yet to lose one yet, any of these variations. But yeah, so next, you know what? Actually, let's go to this one. We're gonna talk about this one in the middle last. This is probably my second favorite. This is this color scheme is kind of exclusive to a brand called the Santee Drifters. I actually had to go to their personal website to get these. I believe they sell them in 4-pack. A 4-pack is, I believe, $20, so pretty fairly priced considering the quality you get. Now, these are almost like a snake. These are really, really, really flexible. I can just imagine how well they do underwater. I, again, haven't lost one yet. They're made exceptionally well. With a heat shrink that's pinched off here at the end, and it feels like, again, some lead shot in the middle. And then a snap swivel at the top, or a barrel swivel, I believe. Yep, barrel swivel at the top. Another really, really good product. The mesh on this is not big enough so that you're going to lose shot and it's going to fall apart. Really, overall, another really good option. And as we're going through this list, I'm sure you guys are thinking, well, they're all the same. They're not. I mean, it's the video doesn't really do it justice. I mean, when you can really put your hands on something and feel it, you can really tell the difference just in quality and build material as well. But they all, at least for me, are for the same purpose. I just like to use a lot of different things and test new things that come out on the market. But anyway, not to get off topic, this is the Santee Drifters. You can get them. I have several other ones in my tackle box or in my drifting box, and they have several different colors, like a lime green if you're running the Slime Cat rods. It looks really good. This black, the green with the neon green X's on it with the black background. It's really nice. But they have several different options. I really recommend you guys check out their website, santeedrifters.com. Support small business, especially in the current times we have, and definitely check them out. Next, I actually got these in the mail yesterday. These are the Dirty South dragging sticks, and this is a 3-ounce example. They're really long. I would say it's pushing about 18 inches. So I might have to switch up some of my rigs because for my dragging, I just used a more or less a modified Carolina rig. And these guys, I might have to make some longer leaders. I'm worried that these might interfere, but that doesn't change the fact that they're really well put together. This is the most interesting design yet that I've seen. It's not as it's flexible. I mean, you got to put some pressure on it. It's really flexible. It's got a heat shrink on the outside. Feels like another one of those steel or maybe brass rods on the inside. It's just really interesting. I'm really excited to fish with it. I'm looking to go probably this Sunday and do my first dragging trip this year. But they're really well put together. I really like the big snap on the end. I feel like that's going to make it easy for a lot of guys depending on the size of terminal tackle you're using. But these really are nice, and for the price, I believe they're $4 a piece. To some, that may seem a little pricey, but in this industry of drifting sinkers, I mean, you get what you pay for. So I ended up picking up 8 of these. I'm really excited to use them. But yeah, I really can't speak a whole lot about them other than the fact that they're really put together well, and I'm really excited to fish with them. So that is the Dirty South dragging sinker, and those are available on Tackle Bandit as well. Next, if you really want to get creative and you got some know-how, this is one that I made myself. It does not have a brand, but I purchased all of the materials to make this on Amazon. So what I did is I found 1/4-inch nylon tubing, the mesh. I had plenty of these snap swivels. Took some of these snap swivels, an 1/8 ounce, I believe they were Eagle Claw egg sinkers. And I filled this tube up, crimped the end with a lighter, burned it, and then pinched it with pliers so they won't fall out. Did the same to the top, and then I was able to take this mesh and put a snap swivel through the top, and I ended up making a nice 2.5 to 3 ounce dragging sinker that kind of resembles the Dirty South. But that's another option too. If you don't want to pay top-notch prices for some of these dragging sinkers on the market, and you have the resources and you have the know-how, I definitely recommend it. There are tons of videos on YouTube right now that can show you how to do different variations of this exact model here. I've actually done these with the 1/8 ounce egg sinkers, and I've done them with like a copper shot for a BB gun, like the 177 caliber. You can get creative with them, and they seem to work really well. I ended up making up a batch of these, and they seem to work fine. But just some fine tuning, and you can kind of make them how you want them. You can get creative with color and all of that fun stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to run through some of these different options on the market, kind of talk about where they come from, who makes them, what they're made out of. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.